Hello everyone, working on the C10 again. As the title states, I'm trying to get a rear sway bar on this truck. So I bought the Belltech 5508, and this is not for a lowered truck, which obviously mine is. Got the flip kit on it. So start at the back and just show you how I have it mounted. The instructions didn't really tell a lot, and I know that this is for a regular height truck, but mine being lowered, I wanted to show you how I did it, because I read a lot of misinformation online about sway bars and how to attach them and all these things. So as you can see, I have the over the axle clamps and the sway bar bolted to that, and from there it goes up to the front of the truck, towards the front, I shouldn't say to the front. And you can see comes from the back and goes up, and here it is. So now what I need to do is get this mounted to the frame on both sides. The supplied hardware is this bolt, because it would normally be for a regular truck, and as you can see, that's just not going to work. Way too long. So what I've done, went and got me a bolt 4 inches long, grade 8, and I'm going to put this bolt here, sandwich the rubber bushing here, have another rubber bushing that will go between the sway bar end link and the frame. I'm going to drill a hole in each side of the frame and then put another bushing on top. So what I've done is I held everything up where I would want it. See if I can do this with one hand and show you. But obviously my bolt to go through there. Now if you mark it like this, it's going to be way out here. So push it up where it's going to be. In this case it'll have a bushing on top of it. And that's where it'll live. And then mark your hole and drill. So I mark this one. I'm going to get it drilled out. I'm going to attach it and then go to the other side, mark it, and then come over here and unhook this side. That way I can drill. The reason I'm doing that is I don't want any play. If you don't attach it with the new bolt hole, there can be some movement and you'll never get it right. One of the things looking at suspension geometry is this needs to be almost with the frame. And I've seen a lot of these, surprisingly, attached at a really steep angle. I was just looking up to see how other people attach theirs, no need to reinvent the wheel, and they had some really steep angles on it, but that would put a lot of flex on this bolt going this way, which is not what you want. You want it to be where it is as much on the frame as possible. So I'm going to get this drilled out, half-inch, maybe a half-inch hole for a 3/8 bolt, and see if we can get all this lined up and connected. Alright, so I ended up got the rear sway bar on and attached, and as I was showing before, that is how I attached both sides to the frame wire. I ended up drilling a half-inch hole, and these rubber bushings that you see, there's one on top as well, so nothing rattles. Took it around, and for the money, this is probably one of the better suspension mods I've done to this truck. I do have QA1 front coilovers, or coilovers on the front, and of course it makes a big difference. For the rear, I was debating 4-link or what to do, and I just wanted to try out the rear sway bar, and it makes a world of difference, a noticeable difference first time I took it around. Highly recommended. Really easy to install. Worst of it was getting the holes drilled. Just one more shot from the back. But tucks up in there nicely. This is a lowered truck, so you can't really see it. But I'm gonna go back and make sure everything's tight, like it should be. Put some more miles on it. That's what you're supposed to do. Build them to drive. But appreciate you guys watching. I really do. Anybody watching, anybody I can help with this, great. I wish there was more information when I was younger doing these kind of things. You didn't have to figure it all out the hard way. So, if there's anything specific that you see on this truck that you want to know about, let me know. I'll be more than happy to talk about it. I'll talk about trucks, cars all day long. But, like I said, appreciate you watching. And until next time,